Alright guys, it's JP with Texas J Outdoors. This is part 2, the Deuce, Zwei, if you speak German, of the equipment video. So it got really long and nobody wants to sit and watch something for 30 minutes to 40 minutes over equipment because that just gets boring. I get it. I do have a sweet hog hunting video that runs about 40 minutes long. That's one you'll want to sit through because it is crazy. You won't believe what he shot. You won't believe it if you haven't seen it. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. If you have seen it, whew, good stuff, huh? All right, so let's get into this. We left off with tripods and we're gonna move into the DVC Pro and then the rest of the gear that's out there. The only thing that I didn't touch on really was what? Oh, the gimbal, the stabilizer. So I'm just gonna put the link. No, I'm still messing with it, still trying to figure it out. It's new, but it seems to be working pretty cool. I like it, so I'm keeping it and I'm gonna roll with it. I think I'm gonna have to go with a new lavalier mic. As you heard in part 1, that lavalier just catches so much audio. It was here. I almost have to like tuck it down in my shirt to muffle those sounds a little bit. I think it picks up too much. I think it's too strong. So I'm gonna have to look into a different lavalier. But I do like using the old phone to catch the audio. The only part that sucks is when you gotta sync it up in the editing. Anyway, just wanted to say that. But, so here we're gonna go. We're gonna roll with part 2. You're gonna get through it, you're gonna love it, and leave me some comments if you got questions or you got an idea, suggestion, always open to all of that. All right, so here we go. Just like we did in video 1. Strap in your seatbelt because it's a wild and crazy ride. Watch it. Now we're going to the video camera. So this is the video camera. I really don't know a name brand on this. If it has a name, I'm not sure. I bought this one off of Amazon probably a year ago, a little more than a year. And this is, so it was in 2019, sometime in early 2019 I bought it. I bought it because it has the IR. First, I bought it because it was cheap and it has the IR for some nighttime shooting. I figured this would be good in Texas on the pig hunts that we'd go on. I have yet to use it on that. Yet is the key word. So I will get to it. Lens cap is attached. You saw that if you watched the magnet fishing video because it was flapping around like this in front of the camera on occasion. So it says it has a 16 times powerful zoom. It does zoom. I used this in the fishing video and I tried to zoom in on a family of geese that were a little ways off and the video looked like crap. So really the first time I used the zoom on this thing. I really haven't used it much. So here's the little hand strap. It's very easy. Here's your record, not record. I have yet to hook the microphone up to this. I have a shotgun mic that I can try to hook up to it. In fact, we'll do that here in a minute. As soon as you flip it open, it turns on. It makes a big noise, which I didn't like for my pig hunting. Everything is handled right here on this little menu. At first, it was I thought kind of a pain in the butt to get through the menu, but once you realize that when you hit the power over to OK, you're not turning the camera off, it became very easy. So it's really, really not hard to do that. You just hit the button like that and that switches you over to IR. You can see the difference in the screen here. It's on IR, off of IR, IR, off of IR. So maybe I can get some nighttime footage to throw with that. Maybe it would just be my barren ass backyard at night, but I can do it. So that is this little camera. Of course, it has the little mount for a tripod. Along with that, let's go ahead and close it. When you close it, it automatically turns it off, so you don't have to worry about it staying on. That's your battery compartment, and it takes just the normal SD card. I have a micro in an adapter for this, but it's not a horrible camera. Again, under $100, which was the main selling point for me because all this stuff that I'm doing is on a budget. So that is the DVC camera. I think DVC stands for digital video camera, as it says right there. But I will link everything that I can link I will do in the description. So if you think you want to try this thing, or you think, hell no, that's hot garbage, cool. Either way, there will be a link in the description. And like I said, this was the bag that came with it. And this is the bag. I've had this bag for years. It is a low pro. I don't remember what camera I was using for that, but I just throw this one inside this and then put it all in here. I'm doing this one-handed. I am not on the tripod. Oh, and it came with a remote, so you can use a remote with the camera as well. So that is the DVC camera. Once again, link will be in the bottom. So that is that one. We're gonna move on from there. You know what? I'm gonna get the microphone, the shotgun mic, and then we'll hook it up and we'll test it out. Let's do that. Yeah. All right, so here we go. We have got the shotgun mic. It is a Takstar, and this thing is probably a minimum 5 years old. 4 years old, 4 to 5, somewhere in there. Again, bought off Amazon. It is the SGC 588. I don't know if it's still being made, but if it is, I will link it in the video. If it's not, I'll link something similar, maybe. So it comes with a bag. This thing has been used, but not a whole lot. When I transport it, I keep it in the box, so the bag has really never been opened. Warranty and all that crap is there. Here we go. So you can see, yep, you can see the microphone. It's already in foam, so it's cut out for the mic. Since it's coming from the company, that's probably best. So you take your wind cover and put it on. If my brother's watching, no jokes, please. Thank you. Click it on. I think it takes double A's. Let me check. It takes one double A. So let's go ahead and slide it in. Flip it on, and it plugs in just a normal like RCA jack, or not RCA. I already forgot. Anyway, it just plugs in like that. So with the DV cam that I can't find, oh, because I put it in that other case, because I put it in this case, remember, just a second ago. So with that DV cam, it'll slide right onto the hot shoe mount. Shabam. Run your cable right here to the back. If I can operate my fingers. Turn this camera on. And you can secure it down like this by rotating that little dial. That secures it on there so it's not just bouncing around. Take the lens cap off. So you see the camera is on, and we're gonna go ahead and hit record on that bad boy. We're gonna cough, because you know that's cool. All right, so here it is. I have got the DVC, the cheap Amazon camera with the microphone, the shotgun mic attached to it. We're seeing what that looks like, sounds like. I don't know, I guess we'll see. I've never done it, so this is the first time for me knowing too. So there we go. That's what it is. Now you know. All right guys, so we're gonna look at the A7 II real quick, the Sony A7 II. We're not gonna go over features and all that. If you wanna know the features of the camera, you'll have to do that like on your own. I just don't wanna get into all that. I'll just show you some of the little things that you might need with it. So it is the Sony A7 II. Had it upside down. It's a nice little camera. At one point I had bought a Nikon, I want to say it was an 800 or D800 off of a buddy, and then I very rarely used it. I used my 5600 more. So we got to talking. I said I wanted a mirrorless. He had this one, so we basically did a swap, and I gave him like an additional 50 bucks, and I got the A7 II. So there'll be a link to the price. I don't remember what these are going for. I want to say 1200, 15, somewhere in that range, but I don't remember. I got a 28 to 70 with it, and then I have another lens for it that I can't remember off the top of my head. There it is.
Woo. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. And it's, what the heck lens is it? I don't remember. But anyway, I got 2 lenses with it. He also had the Nikon adapters, so all of the lenses that I had for my 5600, I'm able to use with my A7 II. I should probably know all that crap, like my lens sizes and all that. I should probably know that off the top of my head, but I don't. So it doesn't matter because I have them right there. I can check anytime. I just wasn't as ready as I could have been for this. Anyway, here it is, the A7 II. On the side right here is a compartment. Look, I'm trying to do this all one-handed without my gimbal, so crazy. So right there is, you see red, you see green. Red is where the microphone goes. Green is for headphones, so you can actually hear what the audio sounds like when you're recording it. Like I said, the screen on this bad boy, it does come out. It does come out and it'll move like that, but it does not flip over to the side so that you can actually see what it looks like if you're standing in front of it. So this is the A7 II, the Sony A7 II. I think it's a pretty sweet camera. I think the video quality is pretty good. The still photos, of course, are great. You've already seen what some of that video looks like, and you'll see more as you watch the channel. I'm probably not going to tell you every time, hey, I'm using the A7 II, or I'm using the Nikon, or, you know, but just know you'll see it. You will definitely see it. Yeah, so I guess all that we have left is the Nikon. It is the Nikon, like I said, the 5600. That one I did get for free from the VA, so I couldn't tell you a price on that, but we'll get to the 5600 here in just a second. All right, so let's do it. All right, so here it is, the Sony A7 II with the Takstar shotgun microphone mounted to it. Not sure what it sounds like. First time I've hooked it up. So we're seeing together if it's worth doing or if it's just gonna be crap and it would be better to go with the lavalier. I have the lavalier on, but it's not connected to, it's connected to the phone, but the phone's not on recording. So this audio is strictly that Takstar microphone on top of the A7 II. So, I don't know, I guess we'll see. Judge for yourself. Again, the link for the Takstar will be below. The link for the Sony will be below as well. All right, that's that. All right, what we're looking at now are the lenses for the Nikon 5600. I should say these are just the Nikon lenses. I have an adapter so that I can also use these on the Sony, but we're gonna start right here. This is an 18 to 35, and we jump over one, and it is an 18 to 70. And then we jump here, and it is a 70 to 200. And then on the Nikon itself is a 10 to 24. It is a Tamron lens, and so is the 70 to 200. That is also a Tamron lens. Went with Tamrons on that because they were cheaper, and the VA was paying for them, so I could get a little more bang for the buck, which is also the reason we went with this camera right here. It is the Nikon 56 or 5200. I've been calling it a 56 and it is a 52. My bad. All this time too, oh man. So I've been using this camera a lot since I got it in 2014, I believe it was. May have been 13. I can't remember, but I have been using the hell out of this camera. This camera is what recorded the first 3 pig hunts and a whole bunch of stuff in between. I shoot photos on this like crazy. The video quality is pretty good. Here in a second, you're gonna see the video quality with the shotgun mic. I know it works, I've used it before. I just can't remember how well it works. So that is the Nikon 5200 with the lenses. Man, I can't believe I kept calling it a 56 and it's a 52. Oh well. Right here on the side is the input for the mic. We will set that down right there. Flip it open and boop. There you go. There's where your microphone goes. So again, it would just sit right here on the hot shoe. Here, I've got the mic right here. So voila, there it is. We'll flip this open if we can. Plug it in. Bam. The one thing that I do like about the 5200, so this does come out. It comes around, so if you have it on the tripod facing you, you can see what's on there. If you want to use it and you're behind the tripod, look at that, microphone's in the way. You can flip it around like that and you can see it. So it is nice having that screen to where you can see it from, hey look, there I am. Woo. And you can see that we're using the iPhone 7 to record this. So it is nice to have that. And then if you don't want it to get scratched, you can close it like that. So that is the 5200, and now I will flip it over so that you will not flip it, but we're going to cut to the actual 5200 with that shotgun mic so you can see it and hear it together as a combo. All right, enjoy. All right guys, so that's kind of the equipment in a nutshell. Again, this is the 5200 with the Takstar mic attached to it. We're gonna shoot the little outro that way. As you can see, woo, look at that. New shirts came in, so I got my Texas J Outdoors shirt on today. But anyway, this is the 5200 with the Takstar mic. Just kind of a quick overview of all the equipment that I'm using, or will be using, have used, and all that jazz. This Nikon gets heavy. I'm doing handheld instead of the tripod. I've already put the tripods away and I'm being lazy, didn't feel like going and getting it, so we're gonna go handheld for this little bit. Plus, like, that's what everybody does, right? You go handheld, try to hold it steady, not very good. Anyway, this is it. Man, like I said, I try to do everything on a budget, a working man's budget. I'm not rich by any means. I spent 20 years in the Army and I work at a community college when we're open. So right now I work at home for the community college. But anyways, that is the video. So that's the equipment. We're gonna have one coming up that's gonna show you the equipment that we use for magnet fishing. It's not gonna be long because there's not a whole lot, but we are gonna do that. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, like I said, leave them below. I'll get to them. And you know what to do. Please hit that subscribe right there. Watch that video. Wait, hit that subscribe there. Watch that video there. I can't see that it's on there. There we go. We'll do it like that. That way I know it's pointing to it. So subscribe, video, subscribe, video. And until next time, y'all have a good one. Take it easy. Later.